3 days until we head back home. I mean, I think it's the 4th day that we actually leave here, but I'm probably not going to open the advent calendar that day. Oh, I can get it out. This advent calendar has been really good. You get a decent sized bit of chocolate and it's decent quality chocolate as well. So for dinner tonight I'm doing a variation on this pork recipe. It's basically pork cooked with barley tea. It's from last month's cooking magazine. Apparently cooking with the barley tea helps tenderize the pork. That recipe is with daikon and ginger, and I've also got carrots in the fridge, so I think I'm going to put carrots in as well and cut them quite chunkily because it simmers for 40 minutes, so I don't want them to turn to mush. I've just chopped up the pork belly. I gave the pork a little bit of a bash with the garlic, and then I'm putting it in boiling water for 10 minutes, and then you drain it, and you do that twice. I'm not entirely sure what the significance of that step is. It doesn't mention it in the recipe, but I think it's probably, you know, you get like a film of bits that kind of rise up. I think it's probably to rinse that off so you get a clearer stock at the end of it. This is the barley tea, and the tea bag is just like a standard tea bag, perhaps a little bit bigger. This is the pork and garlic after the first 10 minutes. I've drained it and I'm just going to boil it again for another 10 minutes. So this next stage has got 4 tablespoons each of soy and mirin, and then 1 of sugar. The recipe here also calls for 2 pieces of thinly sliced ginger. I haven't got it, so I'm just going to do without. On the second boil, there's really not much of anything to skim off, but I'm going to rinse it out again. And then there's 3 cups of water, and you put the tea bag in for 5 minutes. Oh, I'm putting the carrots in, and I had a little bit of onion in the fridge, so I'm putting that in too. So this is the pork. It's so tender, it's really nice. It's actually had closer to an hour because we were watching Mr. Tumble. But I've just got to put some potato starch in it now to thicken it up. So I've just put some rice on to go with tea, and we're just going to have it as it is with some rice. The idea with these recipes is you can freeze it into little baggies and then serve it different ways. So this is it as curry, this is it on rice with an egg on the top, and this is it with tofu. So this month there's been a few recipes like this. This is basically a chili recipe and different ways to do chili. These kind of recipes really appeal to me because I always like to have something quick in the freezer. Especially the combination of like defrosting something and heating it up and having the rice cooker. Stuff that goes over rice works really well. So I'm enjoying having, I guess you call it double dinners, I think. You make, well, more than enough food for more than one dinner. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Batch cooking, whatever you want to call it. These bits look so short because they curl so much. I need to do something with my hair, I think. I had an undercut in the summer, so it's really short underneath, and I've got loads of regrowth. I think it's just the postpartum regrowth. My hair fell out so much after I had Natasha. You couldn't really notice because it was quite thick, but now it's all growing in. You can kind of see it. I have to get Trevor to get the scissors around my hair and do something about it. Anyway, good morning. I didn't really film that much yesterday, and I think it's already getting on for 10 o'clock today, and I'm still in my pajamas. I'm hoping that Natasha will go down for a nap and I can have a sleep too because I'm pretty tired. And then I need to do some packing, but I don't have any great plans for today, just taking it easy. Turns out it's actually only 9 o'clock, so probably a ways off a nap right now. I'm gonna get some washing done. I'm just setting up my printer. I'm gonna print some pictures to go in Christmas cards. This is linked to the app on my phone, so it should start printing now. So a Canon selfie printer. The quality isn't, it's good quality, but sometimes you get like a little fleck of dust or something on the printing strip. I think it works out at around 25p a photo, so compared to getting them printed somewhere, it's not that much more. I know you can get them cheap if you send away like 100 at a time to get done, but for scrapbooking and coming out really quickly and just having them there straight away, it's great. And today I'm going to print some to go into Christmas cards, which will be good too. So I'm just eating some of these sesame chocolate sweets. They've got an almond inside that we got the other day as a gift after the afternoon tea. They're so good. Natasha is very happily playing with the box, and we're watching Sugar Rush on Netflix. I've got some of the leftovers from last night. Trevor's going to his year-end party, so I just need to make enough curry for me. So you just add this into the meats. It needs some liquid as well, but I think there's enough liquid already in it. This one is a 5 on the spicy scale. So they're these little pouches. I'm just going to put one in and see what the texture's like. I might add another one. You seem to have got one with mostly carrots in. I'm just warming that one through.
Ooh.
That's thickened up quite nicely actually. I think that's going to be tasty. I totally forgot to film it before I started eating. This is my Japanese style curry. Natasha also had this for dinner. Before Trevor went out, he bought some chocolates for me and some milk because that hot chocolate powder that we bought is really good. But we used all the milk last night, so I've just got a little bit of tidying down to do. There's not too many dishes, but there is the ricey high chair. I've tidied up and now got some hot chocolate on the go. You know, I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. Hold on. Looking good so far. It's quite nice and thick. I feel like I haven't really filmed that much the last couple of days, so these vlogs might be a little bit short. Tomorrow I have got to pack because we are heading home to England. Hey guys, I'm really tired. We're just having a home day today. Natasha is absolutely full of cold. She's had a really tough night, and I was hoping I could get her back to sleep this morning, but not happening. I also really wanted to watch Arthur Christmas with her, but she much prefers Mr. Tumble, which is starting to get a tiny bit annoying now. So I've got the last load of washing in before I do the packing, and I've just got some kitchen tidying up stuff to do, which is mostly from breakfast. Every 2 weeks we get these leaflets delivered. It's got loads of local events and things in it, and this time around they've also given us a bag to get rid of our paper waste, which we usually take to the supermarket, but it's much easier if they're bringing it to the house because it's like all this cardboard and stuff that I've got saved up here. These Tetra packs are a bit different, but all of these empty chocolate boxes can go in here.
Tonight we're having tasty nabe. I've got the stock in here and the tofu. I'm just going to add the veg and then I'm going to start cooking it up.
So the nabe is ready to go. We're also adding some udon to it tonight. So Natasha's got some carrot at the moment. She's also having some tofu, cabbage and mushrooms, and she'll definitely have some noodles because she likes those a lot. Trevor bought in these sweets. They're like a ganache wrapped in mochi. They look really tasty. Oh, they look good. They're tasty. The ganache is quite firm, but they're really tasty. Today I'm on a mission to use up everything in the fridge. I'm having a muffin for breakfast. I'm going to finish the cheese, the ham, and I'm going to have to make some more eggs, but I'm going to eat these 2 eggs for breakfast. And I've just checked into our flight because it is 30 hours until we fly. Got coffee going in. I need to put these dishes away. There's not a lot of work surface in here. And eggs are done. The shower room turns into a drying room, but my washing in there is not quite dry yet. I don't understand why it's taking so long because normally it would be dry by now. I just need it to dry. So I'm pretty much packed here. We can take 4 suitcases, but we haven't got enough stuff to fill 4 suitcases right now. I think that pan is going to stay here. It doesn't work at the moment because we've got an induction hob. And I brought it especially, like last time we were really tight for space, and I brought it because it's my copper pot pan that I really like. I'm worried about fitting 4 suitcases in the car. We haven't got a lot to take, but we've got a lot to bring back, so I would like to have the 4 suitcases, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze them all in. So before I pack the last 2, I'm going to try. I think we'll get 3 in. When I arrived here, I had 3 suitcases with me, but we actually, at the airport, there's a service where you can forward them on, which we did, and they just arrived the next morning. But obviously we can't do that going from the house to the airport. So I think I'll try those in the car before I pack them. I'm just about to start making tea now. We've had kind of a lazy day of packing and playing today. Natasha's had a cold the last few days. We have actually skipped the baby groups, but she seems much better now, which I'm really glad because it's a really long flight, so it wouldn't have been so nice for her if she wasn't feeling well. Let's get this. I decided to do an omelette. Just for my hand, did I say that already? And I'm gonna do like the rice. I've never actually made one before. It's like an omelette wrapped around some fried rice. I'm gonna give it a go. Okay, this is my fried rice. So the idea is to put this inside an omelette, a thinly fried egg omelette. So I've got egg with a little bit of milk whisked up, although it does look like there are some bits of egg whites that weren't completely whisked in there. I've got that on like 3, which is about a medium heat. I've put a little bit of cheese on and then the rice in the middle. The idea is to fold the sides over, which I've kind of done. We'll see what it looks like when I flip it out. It's a bit messy. Not bad. I made it to the edge of the plate. Technique needs a bit of practice. It looks all right. So Trevor just went to get petrol for the car, and we also got some pastries because we're leaving really early in the morning. And the convenience store have got these new cakes in. It's got Godiva chocolate in it. We're gonna eat those before we pack up the car. It's so soft and mirror glaze. Oh, would you be able to hold the camera actually? Okay, Trevor's come to help. Oh, this looks amazing. I said get something chocolatey and moussey. This is exactly that. Whoa. We've just got the last few bits to go now. I feel like the last couple of days have kind of been just what we ate. I don't know if there's been much content in between, but I'm gonna edit up what I've got and I will see you in a few days. It's gonna take about 24 hours of like traveling from when we leave here in the morning, and then I'm sure we'll have jet lag, so it's gonna be a little bit of time until I see you in the next video. Let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. Bye guys.